My name's Jack. I'm the kid conservationist. I'm the youth ambassador for Orangutan Alliance, and I'm here today with Andrew Brennen, who is a National Geographic Fellow. National Geographic is committed to protecting and exploring our planet. I love National Geographic because they have great resources. Since we've been learning from home, I've been watching their Explorer Classroom program. And I love their magazines. They have an adult and a kids version. I get the kids version, and I even have a subscription to it. I'm here today with Andrew Brennen, who is a National Geographic Fellow. Hi, Andrew.
Hello, Jack.
So, Andrew, could you tell me more about yourself and your work?
Yeah, my name is Andrew. I'm originally from Lexington, Kentucky. I co-founded the Prichard Committee Student Voice Team, which is a group that works to improve public schools across Kentucky. And now I'm a fellow for National Geographic Society. And as a fellow, a big part of my role is helping National Geographic support young people who are interested in making a change in their community, solving problems that they're passionate about, or making an impact in their local city or town.
Kids can be powerful change makers. Andrew explains how sometimes bringing kids to a table can make a huge difference. You said you were working with kids. Why did you decide to work with kids? Why is it important to work with kids?
I've always thought that kids bring a certain level of imagination to the table that helps make them really, really creative problem solvers. Working as a youth advocate and a youth change maker, I think really helped open my eyes to the fact that young people are really overlooked.
What change can you make in your community today? Andrew gives some examples of what kids in the U.S. have done to make a positive impact in their community.
I was talking to a group of young people in South Carolina, and they have been running a community garden for several years now, where they feed people in Somerville from what they're able to grow at the garden. And they feed so many people in the area that the local mayor declared their garden to be an essential business during COVID. So these young people are still out there feeding the community even to this day, because it's something that they've done for years, and it's a need that the community has even more of right now. So I share that story just to say that there's no limits to what young people are capable of when they are focused on solving a problem, and that's just one example. I've seen, for example, young people in Kentucky competing against each other, trying to see who can use the least amount of electricity per day in their house as a way to reduce their impact on the environment. I think that's a great idea. I think that's a really fun way to try and continue to make impact on the issues that you care about, while still making sure to stay safe. National Geographic had 33 co-founders, and we always show a bunch of paintings of these 33 men co-founding the society, and talk about them as the 33 co-founders that got together on some dark and stormy night, you know. But what we don't tell people, and what I think we should tell people more often, is that 6 of those 33 co-founders were under the age of 30 at the time that they helped to found National Geographic. And so what that tells you is that from the beginning of our organization, we have relied on the curiosity and the imagination that young people can bring to the table when it comes to nurturing curiosity and exploration.
Andrew's right that kids can make a big difference. Some of the work that I have done in my community contains presenting in schools, museums, and zoos about orangutans, palm oil, and deforestation. Is there anything else you would like to share with us today and leave us with?
Just to not forget to reflect. I think it's easy for folks, leaders, young leaders who are looking to make a lot of change in their communities. I think it's easy to be going, and to be constantly on the move. But it's just as important to take a moment to pause, take a look around you, take a look at what you've done, being mature enough to reflect and change course, or to change your mind. I think that's a really powerful thing that I always want to let people know not to forget about.
National Geographic has a ton of educational resources. Check out their magazines for both kids and adults, the great television programs, educator classroom resources, and their Explorer Classroom, which I've been checking out a lot recently. Thanks again to Andrew Brennen and the National Geographic Society for educating and inspiring kids to make big changes in our world.